Feeling a little frustrated. Last night, I went to bed recounting everything that went wrong yesterday. The day started, I made a batch of chocolate chip cookies, something I have done many times, and recently I perfected the perfect recipe for a thick, chewy chocolate chip cookie. I did everything according to the recipe. They turned out like flat pancakes, not what I wanted at all. Later, while I was doing my strength training workout, I decided, you know what, I'm going to do something different, and I am going to watch one of my own videos. I went on YouTube. When I was watching my YouTubes, there were some cringe-worthy moments. Then I was supposed to meet a new colleague to discuss her upcoming project, a sidewalk chalk festival. Got into my car, turned the key, dead battery. The day progressed. In the afternoon, I got a text from an acquaintance. She contacted me probably a month and a half ago, asking for my advice about draperies for her newly renovated and updated sitting room. This past Tuesday, I hung the finished pinch pleated panels on rods that my husband had installed. But yesterday afternoon, she sent me a text and said, "The pleats aren't holding. I'm wondering if you shortened them an inch, if it would work better." Ugh. And then last night, I sent my email, my weekly Friday newsletter, to my list. I diligently had recorded it, transcribed, edited, and then did all of the formatting on my MailChimp account, changed the subject line and the pretext header, and clicked send. But apparently, I hadn't also clicked the save for my new changes. The email went out with last week's subject line and pretext header. Seriously, it was palm to the forehead. And I debated, what should I do? I thought, you know what? I'm just going to own it, send another follow-up email to my list explaining my mistake, my regret, and asking my readers to send me their thoughts, feelings, and maybe share some of their recent missteps. But I went to bed feeling defeated. I know this is not important in the scheme of things, but in my world and my scheme of things, it does feel important. I'm Dr. B. Oh, did you hear that bird? That's so cool. And I am a creativity researcher. I create videos about creativity. I write about it on Psychology Today, and I am here to help you and share my thoughts on the subject. This is one of my favorite places, just to the side of this big piece of rock. What did I learn from yesterday's foibles. If we cannot learn from our mistakes, we will not improve. I want to be better. I want to communicate my ideas more clearly and succinctly. I want to connect with more of my creative sisters. What I learned, number one, don't do work for acquaintances. I truly wish in the very beginning I had just said, no, I'm sorry, I cannot help you. I don't do that work anymore. But in truth, the idea that I could make a little bit of extra money during this downtime between teaching courses was pretty appealing. What will I do? I will probably end up shortening those drapery panels.
Split pace, 28 minutes, 18 seconds per mile.
And I'm guessing that my acquaintance will still not be happy. I will eventually close the door. I wonder if I'll even give it a second thought in a week or a month. And definitely in a year, I'll forget completely. The cookies, I'm going to try again. I'll give it another shot. The car battery, well, my husband is working on a solution to that issue. Rather than go back and delete those videos, I want to learn from them. And my email, my very good friend Manisha in India said, yes, we all mess up once in a while. And we are only human after all. All right, that's it for today. If you appreciate anything that I've said today, please leave a comment, consider subscribing, sharing with other sisters. We are all on a quest for our own creativity. Whatever art form you're working in, live life epically. This video is sponsored by me. So thanks so much for watching to the end. If you did stick around to the end, please write cookies in the comments and you will receive a very special gift. A biento.